Hello everybody, this is Yosh Damar with a new series I want to do. And this series is mostly about me trying to look for every piece of plush, like all the plushes related to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Now I've really been looking forward to this movie ever since it came out, and now since it's finally out, I decided why not look for all the merchandise for it, since a lot of it has kind of been floating around before its release. And the first thing I want to talk about are Jack specific plushes, as in the new 3 plushes at the Jack specific release. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles based off of the movie. But before we get into those, I actually want to talk about a plush that I had before, which is the Baby Sonic. So this plush of Baby Sonic, I guess I could put an image of what Baby Sonic looks like on screen. This looks nothing like, because this is actually based off of the prototype of Baby Sonic, as in the redesign, as like before the redesign, and I mean you can just tell. The closest thing I have to like normal Baby Sonic, apart from apart from like the image on screen, I actually have this little keychain, which you can tell it's can't really focus. It's not focusing on them, but you can tell it's quite different. Like, keychain is actually also kind of weird. Like, come on, why does he have that? Why? But the main thing I want to talk about here is this is just Baby Sonic. There's not much to say apart from the fact it's based off the original Sonic design. I just want to say a couple things about this plush specifically. There's something about this thing I just don't like. Which, first of all, the tag. So a lot of the early stuff for everything for the first movie, they gave Sonic these weird Stuart Little shoes, is what I like to call them. Just generic, because Sonic shoes are unique. It's one of the main things in his character. I feel like what they should have done for all the plushes for movie 1 is, since they didn't have the license to use Sonic's actual shoes in the movie, I think what they should have done is just given him his boots, because Baby Sonic actually has like these weird boots in the movie. I feel like it would have made much more sense to give Sonic and Baby Sonic that. So, in order for you to like differentiate stuff for the first movie, the second movie is based on Sonic's shoes. One wears boots and the other has his actual shoes in the movie. I just find that to be quite strange. But anyway, this counts as a plush, a part of the wave. I still feel like they should go back and remake Baby Sonic. In fact, we're going to talk about that later on, but the next plush we're going to talk about here is Sonic, since we just talked about the Baby Sonic. Now, the main comparison I want to say is that all the characters have the same tags. They don't have different tags or anything. But this is the different tags between the two, which I actually kind of prefer movie 1's tag, but I do like movie 2's more, like Sonic running out of a ring, which fits. It really does fit for what like goes on in the movie itself. So I like this. I like this idea. The rating is the same, 3+. No one really gives a shit when it comes to buying plushes. They just buy these things for anybody. Talk. Can't fucking talk. What the hell? Alright. So this plush relating to movie Sonic, we have some comparisons. We have modern Sonic and Jack specific classic Sonic, which at a second glance you might think that they're somewhat. This Sonic plush is bigger than any of the other ones, which of course you can tell. From here, they have really long legs, generally. But I am happy the fact that for the movie they didn't go with this route compared to the Russian leak. I personally like these are so much better. This was so much better idea to just make them like normal plushes, which I completely prefer this over the normal style. I know this style is unique, but I'm just not a big fan. I'm just gonna be honest, I'm just not a big fan of these. Now, Sonic shoes are practically made out of different material, because Sonic shoes are, I can't really explain what this is, but it's kind of like over time, it's going to get like worn and torn, maybe, like, because that's how it feels. But the movie Sonic, his shoes are made out of the same material as his gloves, which makes his plush so much more long term, and I love that. I fucking love this. This plush is, I'm going to, hold on, I was going to say I was going to rate this. But my only real complaint about this plush, which I'm going to get to eventually, but I guess this very actual weird one, I guess I'm just nitpicking, but Movie Sonic normally has the buckle on the top of his shoe, which was actually on the other Movie Sonic but it's just not on this one. I just find that to be quite strange why they didn't do this for the first one, since it isn't really the movie shoes, because his buckle is normally right here. But you can also kind of like move this around, so you could take that off. Actually, I think you can. Yeah, you can do that. You can give him the shoes from the first movie if you wanted, from like the, I guess, the old promotional art, I guess. And apart from the main thing, he actually has 2 eyes, which some of the movie Sonic plushes don't fucking have. They just have 1 eye sometimes. Really strange, because it makes it look more like Boom Sonic than Movie Sonic. But alright, his hands are stitched to be in a fist motion. fist motion, just a fist, like most normal Sonic plushes. And here's the back, which is where I got the comparison from. It's practically the same, but there's one thing, the actual real nitpick, this. It's strange how, like, 5 of his spikes are stuffed, while 2 aren't. Now, the reason I'm saying that's weird is because Baby Sonic, all 7 of his spikes are stuffed. Which I'm just saying it's strange how Baby Sonic has the complete, stuffed spikes and all that, even though this is like extremely flat or whatever. I'm saying it's kind of strange how Baby Sonic has it, but the mainline Sonic doesn't. That's just weird to me, but I rate this plush a 7 out of 10. Also, the muzzle is in the middle, which actually doesn't look that bad. Yep, I rate this plush 7 out of 10. I'm gonna get the rest of these out of the way. Next plush, Tails miles per hour. That's a miles per hour. So Tails, like most people in the movie, I don't know if it's just me, but I think this plush Tails kind of chunky. I don't know if Tails was like chunky movie. He's smaller than Sonic, which is accurate, which I'm happy about that, because most Tails plushes, they just make him the same fucking height as Sonic. As in for the classic, for like, I don't have it on me, but like the classic Sonic, classic Tails is actually bigger than Sonic. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know why. That's just something that personally bothers me when it comes to merchandise. And here's his shoes. His shoes actually, I don't even think they look anything like the movie design. I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be. This looks nothing like the movie shoes. I don't know if I'm just not seeing things right, but they just don't look normal to me. I thought the bottom of Tails' shoes were darker gray. Now I'm just nitpicking again, but Tails' face. I wasn't able to show this on the other video, but here, his face just looks so goddamn goofy. I don't know if it's just mine that has that. I'm trying to fix him. I'm trying to make it look more like the cup I have over here in the background of Tails, which I kind of see it somewhat. I heard this blush a 6. The 6 or 5. 6 or 5. You know what? 5.5. Actually, not just 6.5. No, 5. No, fuck it. Also, his tails are stitched together, which I actually think this looks so much better than what the hell they did with the other Tails blush. I actually kind of like this. Even though you can't move them around, I do kind of prefer that. Like on the other Tails is. I do like how the older Tails, you can just move the Tails stuff around. I do like that. But I do think normally this is a better choice, because I do know from someone who used to play with their plushes all the time, Tails' tails used to one of his tails would always fall off when it came to like Tails plushes. So I am somewhat understandable why they did this, because it, I'm guessing they want this damn thing to fall off. And this is something that's confusing to me, but why did they give Tails this Tusker fur? Like, I could somewhat understand why, but Tails actually doesn't even have that Tusker fur on him. They could just make this whole piece white. It just looks weird. They did this on Classic too, which I don't know why the hell they did that on Classic Tails. And his mouth and nose, I think, are completely stitched on, along with his eyes and stuff, which I guess are blurred. Which I want to say this Tails plush overall is, like I said, 6 or 5. I can't make up my mind. I don't know if I like it or dislike it. Like, I actually like the Sonic, but this kind of just looks like a normal semi-Tails, I guess. I don't want to have this video keep going, so the final plush my Jack specific has I currently own, apart from the talking Sonic, is Knuckles. The first thing we'll say about Knuckles is I think he could have been a little bit bigger. That's just me. I feel like they could have been just a little bit bigger. Apart from that, same tag Sonic, of course. But the main thing here is his Knuckles. His Knuckles are actually flat. I don't know if this is on the other Knuckles plush, but I do know on like, yeah, his Knuckles is it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's like that. It's strange. I can't explain it. Now, the main thing I want to say here is Knuckles' his face. Now, mine looks okay. I know some of the Knuckles just look like he's chewing on a chicken nugget or just got punched in the fucking mouth. It's kind of funny, actually. Now, this plush, I'm also going to rate this like a 5. Like, comparing it to movie Knuckles, like, I do have this to compare. I can kind of see it. I feel like they could have just gave him a normal smile, like Sonic and Tails, or a frown instead of just giving him this. I don't know. To me, it kind of looks strange. Kind of looks strange. Kind of. Which also, another thing is like, Knuckles and Sonic both have tan outlines from like the same color as their skin, but Tails is like a black line, which is weird because on the action figure it's not. I don't know why they couldn't have just made them all have black lines, but alright. So apart from that, Knuckles has the same thing, and this is his shoes, which are just straight up Knuckles normal shoes. I guess movie Knuckles shoes is straight up just normal Knuckles. And so I guess I can't really complain. Knuckles shoes are like exactly the same. And yeah, this is just a Sonic movie plush. I can't really say much about the other two because they're practically just like a plush of Knuckles and Tails. So that's generally about it for all the plushes I have. And something I wish for this plush wave, I wish we would have gotten a plush of Longclaw for the first movie. I feel like she could have gotten a plush. I feel like Longclaw could have gotten one. I feel like a plush of Longclaw would make so much more sense. And a plush of Jim Carrey. I feel like Jim Carrey and Longclaw would be two perfect ideas to get plushes of. I just don't know why we didn't get one. Like, we got a Jim Carrey figure. I have the 2.5 inch one because I can't find the normal ones. But if we could get a figure of Jim Carrey, I feel like we should get a plush too. I'm saying Longclaw should get like a figure and a plush, and Jim Carrey should also just get a plush because might not give him a plush and action figure. I'm just saying I feel like it would just make sense. Like, you already got Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. And the thing is, Jakks Pacific has made an Eggman, which I do have here. This is just normal Eggman. I do think that they could make Jim Carrey into a fucking plush. I can't say they can't. I feel like they could. And that's it for this really shitty review on the Sonic Movie 2 plushes. But I am on a journey to look for all of them. The ones I'm probably never going to find are the Toy Factory ones, and I think the ones by Play-by-Play, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. It's these ones on the screen. I'm just hoping I can find some of them. And apart from that, I want to say that if you are looking for Sonic movie plushes in general, these are like the perfect three. I feel like for together, these are at least $30 to $50. I can store these at least $30, but online you might get them for $50, which I would say it's totally worth. Like, if like these three together are like probably worth at most $50 because these plushes are sold in stores for $9. Because I do feel like some things could have been done better. But since these are $9, I can't really complain too much. The $9 Sonic plush is fucking cheap. Like, these three would be $30. So yeah, these three are good plushes. I say get them if you can find them anywhere.